Keywords make terrible trademarks. So please stop using them and do this instead. I'm Angela Langlotz, and for the next 4 minutes, I'm going to talk with you about trademarks and copyrights. I do this every weekday. So a lot of you are still using things like Dallas trademark attorney, and then you're trying to brand that for a trademark. You're trying to use a descriptive term that's great for SEO, but doesn't work so well as a trademark. So why do people use these terms? Well, because when people search Google for certain things like Dallas trademark attorney, I would come up for that, number one in the map search. But it's not a good brand. Why? Because it's too descriptive. Remember that trademarks, when I say brand, I mean trademark. When you go to register a trademark, you need to pick something that is distinctive rather than descriptive of your goods and services. Now, Dallas trademark attorney is merely descriptive for somebody who has an office in Dallas and is a trademark attorney. So it's not registrable as a trademark, but I see people trying to register things like Portland SEO and Milwaukee, Wisconsin plumbing. You can't do those. Those don't have enough distinction to separate your goods and services or distinguish your goods and services from other people's goods and services. So they don't make good trademarks. If you submit a trademark application for something like that, you will be refused registration because it's not distinctive. And trademarks, remember, need to be distinctive so that people can tell your goods and services from other people's goods and services. If you have a name that you're using like Milwaukee plumbing services, that if we give you a trademark registration for that, it's going to prevent someone else from saying that they have plumbing services in Milwaukee or they do Milwaukee plumbing services, because when you get a trademark, we're granting you the exclusive right to use those terms with, or that phrase or that word or that logo with your goods and services. If we give you that exclusive right and it's descriptive, then it prevents other people from fairly describing their goods and services. It wouldn't be fair, for example, to prevent other people from saying that they're Dallas trademark attorneys, because they are, right? So my brand is Trademark Doctor. That's not descriptive. That's kind of suggestive, right? Suggests that like a doctor, I can solve your problems. I actually am a doctor. I have a doctorate. And trademark, it does describe what I do, so I would have to disclaim that apart from the mark is shown, but Trademark Doctor is a perfectly acceptable trademark. But please stop using things like Portland SEO and then trying to register those as trademarks. That's not going to fly. What you should do instead is you should come up with a brand that you use along with perhaps PortlandSEO.com. Maybe that is your keyword optimized URL, but you can come up with a different, more fanciful name for your trademark, right? Like you could say Portland Search Optimists or something, I'm making stuff up over here, but choose something else as your brand that you're going to register. I'm Angela Langlotz, and I go live here on weekdays to talk trademarks and copyrights. You can find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. You can message me there with any trademark questions, and I will answer those on a future live. If you need resources, I have a huge library of videos on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search Trademark Doctor.